It's ya boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And earlier we ranked the gambling cards, but we're gonna rank the best point guards. You know what inspired this is I watched Dadipo's point guard tier list or whatever, and it was absolute garbage. So that kind of inspired me to make a point guard tier list. So drop that like you think I have a good, if I have good tier lists. But yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's go, baby. Let's rank them. Let's rank the best point guards, and we're into this. So first up, we got Grady D. Like, ignore the white. I don't know why it's white. I had to transfer it. But Grady, I'm ranking. Can I get rid of that ad? The ad's like in the way. Wait, let me delete that. Can I delete that? Yeah, I can delete it. Click that. Okay, I'm ranking him in D tier. Like, I'm not a fan of Grady. I didn't like him at all when using him personally. I just didn't. I didn't like him really. I didn't think he was that good personally. I think there's better options than Grady. Dante DiVincenzo, C. I'd rather have him over Gary. At least like Dante's actually good. At least I'll give him that. Rex Chapman at this stage in the game. It's hard to be ranking because we don't know what all the point guards are gonna be here. But right now, I rank him C tier. I might change later, but because he has a great release. Okay, if you're just get him, I actually can't even get him anymore. But he has a great release. Like, his shot is really good. I think Rex Chapman is really, really good. OJ Mayo, like C tier as well. Like, OJ Mayo could easily be B tier, but his shot, J.R. Smith's shot, I just don't like it with normal shot timing. And his shot timing is not that good, so I'm just going with B tier. I just don't really like OJ Mayo. Amin Thompson, D. Like, I think Amin Thompson is so gassed up. Like, he's not that good. Like, the day I used him, I liked his brother way more, Ulster. Like, I'm sorry, Thompson just was not it in my team. I just felt like he was overrated, gassed up by people. Tyler Hero at this stage in the game is just garbage, you know. Pretty garbage at this stage in the game, and now no disrespect to him, but it is what it is on that. Okay, so next up on the tier list, we got Marcus Smart. I don't like Marcus Smart either. D tier. Like people are gonna hate this tier list. I do not like Marcus Smart. Like, I just wasn't a fan of that Marcus Smart using him personally. I just did not like him on my no money spend account. So yeah, I'm ranking him in D tier. I just don't think he's that good. LaMelo Ball, he's a free card you can get this week. Like, I rank him C. Like, I like LaMelo. I'd rather have LaMelo Ball for Amin Thompson or Marcus Smart. Like, especially if you're on current gen, like, he's S tier. Like, he still is a demigod. Like, he's S tier. Like, if you play the current gen, he's really good. Really, I mean that good, but we'll put him at C tier. Next up on our tier list, we got Gail Goodrich. Garbage. Like, 6'1" point guard. Not enough dribble sigs. Just not doing nothing for me. Sidney Moncrief, I will put in A tier. Sidney Moncrief is a crazy good defender. Crazy good. Actually, I rank him B. Because we gotta see how the rest of the tier list goes. So I don't want to over rank it. But I really do like Sidney Moncrief a lot. He is a really good hooper. And I really like Sidney Moncrief. Sidney Moncrief is really good to me. And I like Sidney Moncrief. I really do. So next up on the tier list, we got Gilbert Arenas. Pretty trash. Like, don't know, he's just not it in my team. You know, Gilbert Arenas was good in 2K19 today, or 2K20, whatever 2K got added on, and then all of a sudden 2K just tried to just say make him a garbage can. Some reason, I don't know. Allen Iverson, I would rank AI in C. Like, I think AI is a solid C tier card. Like, he's actually quite solid. Like, he can defend good. He's decent. I think AI is a really good point guard. So C tier. Tyreke Evans, D tier. Like, his shot stinks. Like, he's alright, but it's just Tyreke Evans is just not that good, really. Donovan Mitchell, D tier. Like, he's not. Like, Donovan Mitchell, like, if I move him up. I think he's better before Amin Thompson. So I rank him in C tier. I rate him a D or a T tier as an overall thing, but for a point guard, like, he's a D tier point guard. He's on level of Iverson, so I can see it with him. Next up, we got Denny. Denny in A tier. Denny's actually a really solid guard, 6'9", and has a decent shot. He is well worth the grind. If you just want a point guard that can just sit and defend, he's decent. Next up, we got Pete Maravich, D tier. Not that good this year. They nerfed him this year with his release, and I just think he's just not that good. Next up, we got Draymond Green, A tier. Draymond is still a solid defender. Don't get that twisted. Like, Draymond Green can really defend. Still really good. Just his jump shot slow. But other than that, like, what does he not offer that any point guard? He has a move enforcer. He's literally a great, solid point guard. So coming in at B tier. Next up, we got Mitch Richmond. I probably picked him A tier. Like, Mitch Richmond, I think I've seen a little gameplay of him. But Mitch Richmond is still a solid guard. He's still got a great release. And the fact that he can run point guard and get every badge, I mean, he's decent. Next up, we got Austin Reeves as a point guard. I feel like Austin Reeves comes in at A tier. Like, on a point guard tier list easily. Because he's still a quality A tier point guard. If you grind it for him, you missed out on, you missed out on a good point guard. Because Austin Reeves is solid. So yeah, I think an A tier is pretty fair. Next up, we got GOAT MJ. I'm not going to focus on it that much, really. Overall, not going to focus on it. But in a point guard tier list, he would probably be A tier. Just on, probably A tier. Because even though I think Austin Reeves is better than MJ, and I think Denny, but I don't think MJ is that much better than him. I think he's better than Sidney Moncrief. I'll put him definitely before Sidney Moncrief, but I think an A tier is perfect for GOAT Michael Jordan. Next, we got Luka Doncic, just pretty mediocre. Probably would put him in D. Like, I just don't like Luka. I just think he's almost on the level of Amin Thompson, just not that good personally in my team whatsoever, and I just think he's just mid. Next up, we got Anthony Black. Anthony Black, don't get it twisted, is actually a solid card. Like, I rank him in C tier. Like, I'd rather have Anthony Black over Amin Thompson over Luka. He actually is really solid. I tried him on my no money spend account. Really decent. Dinwiddie, I didn't really like him that much. Like, he's alright. You know, Dinwiddie, alright. Just not that really good, personally. Just not that good. Next up, we got CJ McCollum. D. I mean, CJ McCollum's alright. 6. I put him in garbage. At this stage in the game, CJ McCollum is garbage. At this stage in the game, he's pretty garbage. Next up, we got Michael Carter Williams. Okay, so next up, I said Michael Carter Williams. I rank him C tier. Still got a nice shot, still slash at the paint, but just that's about it. Not that good, really. So yeah, we'll rank him in at C tier. Next up, we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the old diamond one, B tier. I mean, Shai Gilgeous can still hold every single badge, right? So he's still a solid point guard. Even if you have him, just badge him up, and he can still play some minutes if you want to. I mean, he's outdated, but you know, sometimes you gotta make things work. Try. I think at this point, he's better than Luka. Put him in C tier. Like, he's better than Luka Doncic, Amin Thompson, but he's not that good, really. So, but at this stage in the game, I would rate him in C tier. Next up on the list, on the tier list, we gotta keep scrolling down a little bit, or we can just out a little bit. Okay, so right now on the tier list, we got, let's do it like that, and boom, we got fixed it. We got Russell Westbrook, garbage. I mean, Russell Westbrook needs a new card. Like, he probably gonna be a troll in the latest, you know, gambling only content soon. But yeah, he will probably be a troll card in the future. I mean, the Westbrook you still got. I mean, yeah, he needs to update a card. Gary Payton, unusable shot, just trash. You know, just freaking trash at this stage in the game. I mean, it is what it is. Jeremy Lin, D tier. I think Jeremy Lin comes in D tier. He's not that bad of a guard, so D tier for Jeremy Lin. D-Lo coming up next, been having a good in real life, but sadly, I'll rank D-Lo in B tier. I think D-Lo's better than Devin. Like, he's alright. D-Lo's not good, but nothing crazy about him, but he's actually a solid guard. Next up, we got Markelle Fultz, A tier. Markelle Fultz is still like, he's a really quality guard. I like Markelle Fultz a lot. Markelle Fultz is really good. Really good. Next up, we got Devin Booker, S tier. That's our first S tier appearance. And Devin Booker's well worth. Is still one of the best point guards, the non-gambling point guards you can get. Still a solid point guard. Next up, we got Derrick Rose. And just at this stage, just D. Like, he's alright at this stage in the game. It's just, it's just not that good. Next up, we got Rondo. Rondo's B tier. Rondo's still a solid point guard. Don't listen to Ty saying, oh my god, Rondo's 6'1". Rondo's a great defender. If you have Rondo, he's still a solid point guard in this game personally. And he's still really good. Like, still, you can easily put him in A tier. Like, I personally think Rondo is still really, really good in this game, but I'm putting him at B tier. John Stockton, I used him. He sucked. Like, he's awful on next year. Awful. Awful point guard. Next up, we got Magic Johnson coming in at B tier. Like, Magic Johnson is good, okay? Just his release is unusably bad, but yeah, I'll rank him in at B tier. I mean, B tier is pretty fair for Magic. Next, Jamal Murray. D, that garbage. He's pretty bad. Wish they would get Jamal Murray. They would juice him, but that's just not gonna happen. Next up, we got Ricky Rubio. Just garbage. Like, that card's release is awful. Like, awful, 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 awful. And Stephon Marbury, he's just in the borderline under Derrick Rose, so D tier for Stephon Marbury. Alright card, but like, why were you using Stephon Marbury? There's so many better options. Next up, we got Curry. I rank Curry in B tier. Curry is a solid point guard a little bit. And next, we got Ja Morant. Like, I rank Ja, actually. Ja's not. I rank him B tier. Ja Morant ain't bad. Like, Ja Morant has great slashing ability, great overall. Like, I like Ja Morant still a lot, so Ja Morant coming in at B tier I think is decent. Next up, we got Baron Davis. Is D tier. He's not that good. Baron Davis is just not good in my team. And yeah, we're just gonna rate him like that. He's just not that good, but he's better than Tyler Hero. Luka Doncic is garbage. I'm sorry. Just the pink diamond Luka, put him at garbage tier. He sucks. He is awful. The Opal one is D tier, but I had to rank him twice because I see a lot of people use pink diamond Luka, and you need to find a new point guard. Just telling you now. Oscar Robertson, A tier. Oscar Robertson is still really, really, really good. Could easily, Oscar's decent in this game. Actually, Oscar's not better than Austin Reeves. I'll put him in B tier. I'll put him in B tier just on the fact that I'd rather have Danny Austin Reeves before Oscar and Sydney. So, yeah, I'm ranking it on that as B tier. Next up, we got Luka, Trae Young. I don't know why I even put you on the list. Garbage. You don't know my garbage list. Garbage list is right here. Just all the garbage players. They're all pretty garbage. All pretty garbage. Pretty garbage. Next up on the tier list, we got Jason Williams on the list. Jason Williams is trash. I'm sorry, I used him. Not a good card. Not a good card, really, personally honest. Just pretty mediocre. Next up, we got Pink Diamond Curry. I must have forgot there's two different Currys. Okay, I'll move this one down to C tier and that one to B tier then, because I'm not putting Curry in A tier, so. Yeah, Curry's still a solid point guard. Still give you some buckets, but that's about it for Curry. That is about it. Jalen Brunson. I'm putting Jalen Brunson in dang there. Like, I actually really like this card. Like, I think on a point guard tier list, he does too. Like, Jalen Brunson is so good. Like, his shot creating is really good. And top tier personally. So, I've been using him. I went 50 games using him. It's just, give him a couple defensive badges. So I'd be like, oh my god, defensive badges. But people got badges saved up. But I'm ranking him at S tier. I like Jalen Brunson more than Austin Reeves, in my opinion. I like him a lot. I can't wait till he gets a Galaxy Opal. I like him a lot personally. Next up, we got Nate Robinson. Garbage. Nate Robinson is pretty just why is he on the list. John Wall next. So don't need to focus that much. John Wall comes in at B tier. John Wall's good, but like he's better than Markelle Fultz though. That's what I mean. Yeah, he can be an A tier. He can be an A tier just because we're basing this list. He can gamble. He is an A tier point guard. I'd rather have Brunson before John Wall personally, so just my opinion really. But next we got Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey I will put in B tier. Like Tyrese Maxey's he'd be better than Dante. He has a good leaner, good shot, But yeah, B tier for Tyrese Maxey is pretty fair. So next up we got Pink Diamond Tyrese, or the Opal Tyrese. Okay, let me do the Opal. We'll do the Opal and the Pink Diamond one. Okay, Opal and Pink Diamond. The Pink Diamond one I'll put in B tier, and the Opal one I'll put in S tier, because Tyrese is still really good in my team. And if you have the Opal one, if you know how to use him, he can be really good for you. And my team, in my personal opinion, could be really good. So next up, we got Penny Hardaway. He's S tier. Top quality point guard. Really good. So next up, we got James Harden. James Harden's an A tier. James Harden is good. I just haven't been it with James Harden though. Like, I've seen other people be really good with him, but I think he's an A tier quality point guard. For me, I would rank him there. I think he's good. Don't want to overly rate it, but Kyrie Irving, I will put him on the level of C tier. Like, he's alright. Like, he's a C tier guard. Nothing special, but nothing spectacular, but that's all. That's the highest I can go with Kyrie Irving. C tier. Next up, we got Cade Cunningham. I rank him in S tier, obviously, because I mean, just we went over the last video, but Cade is amazing. If you have Cade, you have one of the best point guards, or maybe best card in my team. Lillard is garbage. I'm sorry. I don't even think he's worthy ranking. He's not that good. Lillard is awful in this game, just being honest. Just not that good. Next up, we got Shaq Gillis, S tier. Really amazing point guard. Personally, to my opinion, he's really good. And I think, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd has some nice draw moves. I rank Jason Kidd at B tier. He's on that level with Sidney Moncrief. Amazing point guard. So, yeah. Make sure I didn't forget nobody. I think I forgot McGlunk, so I'm going to add him really fast. Okay, so next up we'll rank McGlunk, and McGlunk is S tier. In my personal opinion, he's an S tier quality point guard. And yeah, let me know how you feel about these point guard tier lists. Is what I'm going with. I could easily debatably say MJ's S, because I think he's better than Markelle. Maybe Markelle should come down one. Personally, but I like Markelle Fultz, so I want people to know that he's a really solid budget card, so I'll keep him as an A- tier. But okay, let's rank the rest of this list, and we got Penny Hardaway. I would put him in A tier, because Diamond Penny is still an amazing card. Don't get that twisted. He is still really good, and Lonzo Ball would be at S tier. But this is the final tier list. I just had to redo it a little bit. And we also ranked, who we ranked as well? We ranked McGlunk in an S tier as well. So I like that McGlunk. McGlunk has a really good animations, good release. Lonzo's good, and Penny Hardaway can still play up to this day. But this is my tier list though. I had to redo a couple of them because I forgot them. But yep, this is a tier list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and see y'all in the next My Team video. Yay!